Here we are going to know what are the modes of the router. Modes of the router. What are the modes of the router? There are multiple modes are there. One is the user mode. Second one is the privilege mode. And third one is the user mode. First is setup mode. And next one is the user mode. And second one is the privilege mode. And a global configuration mode. And a roam on mode. Like multiple modes are there. So whenever you start the router enters into which mode? Setup mode. The setup mode contains the NVRAM is blank. What does mean NVRAM? NVRAM stands for non-volatile RAM. Non-volatile random access memory. It is like a hard disk where all the configurations of the router are there, or the saved configurations of the router are there. When you start the router, the NVRAM doesn't contain no configuration. It is in the setup mode. So it is in the setup mode. Here I just go to the Cisco packet tracer. Understood? Here I am going to just take in a router. I will take 2620 router. When I click on this one, and here you go to click on CLI, it is in the first when you start the router. It is in the setup mode. So when you start the router, it is there in the setup mode. Okay, I'll show this. See this? When you start the router here, see this? It is in the setup mode. See this? It is in the setup mode. It is in the which mode? Setup mode. And NVRAM is no blank configuration. Here to continue the configuration, you have already previous configuration is there. We need to type yes. I don't want to continue the previous configuration. Press no. Press no here. Now I just started here. You can check here this router, this greater than symbol. What does this greater than symbol? The greater than symbol means that what? Greater than symbol is what? User mode. So user mode. What is this greater than symbol? User mode. Here we can do the basic monitoring, limited commands. You can't do the configuration of the router. Here what are the commands here work? Ping command, show version, show IP interface command. These are the commands work in the which one? Router. Which mode? User mode. Okay. So when you log into the router, the first it will be enter into the from setup mode, it will enter user mode. So it is having a greater than symbol. See this greater than symbol. I just open here. If you check here, it is in the what? Greater than symbol. What does mean greater than symbol? It is in the which mode? User mode. It is in the which mode? User mode. Wait here. This command won't work. Okay. So what is the user mode? User mode is, what is the user mode here? User mode to do the basic monitoring, limited commands of the router like a ping command, show version, show IP interface like commands work on the router. Okay. And next thing is what is the command here? Privilege mode. Huh? So when you type any wrong command in the Cisco packet trace, it takes time. Okay, it won't. So it will like 1 minute. We need to wait. Okay. Here, see this. So we are in the which mode? In the user mode. I want to enter into the privilege mode. Here I just type the command like ping command, it works. What are the commands here? Ping 127.0.0.1. Ping command here works. You are getting the, okay, this is a ping command. Okay, ping is check the connectivity. Another thing, what are the commands are there? Show version. What are the commands are work here? Some show commands work here. I type here show version. When I type show version command, show the version of the router. What is the router we had taken here? What is the router here version here? 2620. The router series is 2620. Here, this is the processor name. And this is the version of the, when you type router, here version of the router. Here this is the version, iOS 6.25 version, and you have a flash, this is the flash image. and iOS version is 12.2. What is the iOS version? Every router having internally operating system is to work. Without operating system, router won't work. Router uses iOS to run the router. We need iOS. Without iOS, it won't work. When you type show version, it shows the version of the operating system. Yeah, version of the operating system. All these things. Here, some of the commands, like what are the commands work here? Commands like a show commands will work. Show commands will work. Understood? In this one, which one? User mode. Then you will go to the privilege mode. To go to the privilege mode, we need to type enable. That we need to type what? Enable. Here I just go here, router again. Type here. We have whenever enter the RAM command, it will do the again here, see here again. So to enter into the which mode? To enter into the which mode? I want to enter into the privilege mode. Then type enable. Type enable. Now it's showing the hash here. See this. The prompt is changed to hash. Prompt is changed to what? Hash. So what does mean privilege mode? Access to ability to enter into the configuration. So what are the commands are running? Show running configuration. All show commands work here. Commands work here. Privilege mode. Here I type here show. One minute. Okay. All show commands work here. So I am in the which mode? In the which mode, ma? I am in the which mode? Privilege mode. So I type the command, previous command here, show running configuration. Shows the running configuration. What are the running configurations of work here? Again, I want to run the other command like show version. What is the command here? Show version. Okay. Okay. See the version of the operating system. Router configure, router model number, version number. Again another command, show IP into brief. What is that? Show IP interface. Interface brief. What does this command shows? It shows the what are the interface of the router. Here all show commands are work. All show commands are work. Which mode? Which mode? Privilege mode. So I want to go into global configuration mode. I need to type configure. What is that command? Configure terminal. Configure terminal. So here what is the global configuration mode? See this. What is the global configuration mode? System settings means to configure the router. Router to every configuration is done in the global configuration mode only. Here this. Here every configuration is there done in the global configuration. I want to make changes of the router. I want to make the changes of the router. I want to do the configuration of the router. I want to change the host name of the router. I want to delete the configuration of the router. Done on which mode? Global configuration mode. To enter into the global configuration mode, we need to type the command what? Configure terminal. Configure terminal. So here what is the command I type here? Configure terminal. Here configure. Here remember that the show commands won't work. See I type here. When I type here show version, show command won't work. Show commands are work in only user mode only. Privilege mode or user mode. User mode, some of the commands work, some of the commands won't work. To do the configuration of the router, can done in only global configuration mode. I want to set the router name. I want to set the router name. Here host name. Here host name. I am setting the name as a host name. As a cyber cloud. As a cyber cloud. Any name you can give. Okay. When I type here, now see here, what is the name of the router here? Cyber cloud. Change it to the change it to the cyber cloud. Understood? Which mode? Global configuration mode. Global configuration mode. Okay. So next is the interface mode. What is that? What is the mode? Suppose I want to go back from the global configuration mode to privilege mode. Global configuration mode to
Privilege mode back.
then type exit. Then type I am in the which mode right now? I am in which mode? This mode is privilege mode.
Privilege mode. Hash is privilege. Greater
Here again go back here. Go to the exit here.
now it is go to
User mode, not user mode. I am in the user mode. To enter into the privilege mode, we need to type enable. Okay, to again to enter in the global mode, we need to type what? Configuration terminal. Now I am in the global mode. Okay, where I had assigned a name for the router. Okay, so I want to assign the IP address for the fast Ethernet IP address. What is the next mode? Is the interface mode. Okay, interface mode, where we can assign the IP address for the which one? Router. Here see this router. What are the interfaces are there? To know what are the interfaces of the router, here we need to first attach the serial interface of the router also. Okay, this one I had explained you. Just switch off here, just drag and drop here. Okay. So now I switch on here, I added here, again it will move into the which mode? It is in the setup mode because I restarted the switch. Whenever restarted router or same switch also, it will in the setup mode. It is in the setup mode. Now it is in the user mode. Now it is in the okay. So I want to know what are the interfaces are there. Show IP. To know the what are interface of the router, show IP interface brief. What are the interfaces are there? There are multiple interfaces are there. Fast Ethernet. How many fast Ethernet ports are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fast Ethernet port is to connect router to switch. I want to connect the WAN interfaces again here. Switch off. Okay, again switch on here. Again go to CLI. Again it will in the setup mode.
now we have to go to user mode.
Then type here no. So then type here enable IN. Then we need to know what are the interfaces. To know what are the interfaces, show IP interface. What is the command? To know what are the interface of the router, what is the command? Show interface brief. Why it is not assigned here? Why it is not showing the serial interface? 1 minute. I had done a mistake. Some interface. Some what is the command to know the interfaces? Show IP brief. Here, okay, it is a fast Ethernet. So what is the command here? What is the command? To assign IP address. To assign the IP address for the interface, for the specific interface. So router having a specific interface. What is the interface here? 0. To assign any configuration, need to again enter into the which mode? Which mode? Global mode. I am entering into the global mode. Okay. So I am in the global mode. To assign IP address, which IP address I want to assign here? I want to assign for the fast Ethernet 0. For this one, to assigning IP address, I need to go to interface mode. I just type interface. What are the interface you need to assign? Fast Ethernet. So what is the this one? What is the interface number? Interface number is 0 by 0. Understood? Then I type the command here, IP address. Sorry. IP address, and I will give the IP address 10.0.0. Sorry. 10.0.0.0.1. What is the subnet mask? This one?